Hi, this is Lana Lisa Williams Mendiola, and I was up all night and worked all day on the phone today trying to get my husband Jose Mendiola out of county jail where they have put him for a year and a half. They gave him 3 years in county jail for misdemeanors from 13 years ago. And he was 2 years younger than they thought they were. They never bothered to get his birth certificate from Mexico. He was just a teenager when he committed his crimes that were not rape or murder. And I'm coming after CDCR. This is my, camouflage gear, camouflage nightgown, camouflage hat. My daughter Jessica thinks it's cool. CDCR, you told him he was getting out. You gave him a long class to take on how to survive in the free world. You told me, your public affairs officer told me to go wait at Corcoran Train Station on May the 2nd, 2023, when he was due to get out. And I paced up and down that train track for 2.5 hours before some kind correctional officer broke a rule and called me to say that LA County Sheriff had come to pick up my husband for 3 misdemeanors, and they don't involve shooting a gun or anything really bad or robbery or whatnot. And they took him away from me and they put him in county jail and gave him 3 years, 1095. That's 1,095 days. And in their magnanimity, that is their generosity, or so they think, they made that only a year and a half. In Corcoran State Prison and CDCR, we were allowed to have 6-hour visits every Saturday and Sunday. And we could sit at a table and touch each other the whole time, hold hands. We could hug and kiss at the beginning and at the end of our visit. We could share food together, conversation, Coca-Colas from the vending machine. We were married in Corcoran State Prison almost a year ago. It's almost our first anniversary, and we haven't had our honeymoon yet. We were going to have our family time, which was allowed, but my husband's CDCR Counselor dropped the ball on that, so we decided to just wait till he got out. So on May 2nd, we were anticipating our honeymoon. My husband was anticipating freedom after over 13 years behind bars. And I was anticipating him coming home, and I had everything ready. I even bought some sexy underwear, only to be told that he was swooped away from me. And I wanted to blame LA County Sheriff, but they were pretty much just doing their job, I guess. I don't know. CDCR, you could have acted like humans. You could have told us what was coming instead of preparing him to be free. And now this huge disappointment, a year and a half, we can't even touch each other. If I drive 3 hours to the county jail where he is, I can sit in front of a glass for half an hour with a big thick glass between us, and we talk on the phone. We can't even touch. That's going to go on for a year and a half. He doesn't even get his conjugal rights, his family time with his wife, which he could have had in CDCR. He should have just stayed in CDCR. In fact, on May the 4th, when a judge adjudicated this whole case, and my husband never appeared before that judge, never talked to a lawyer, the judge said, quote, and I quote because I'm a journalist and people talk to me and I remember things, and I'm a writer, an English teacher. The judge said, quote, the defendant has been brought in error and is ordered to return to prison forthwith, end quote. Forthwith means immediately. Return to prison. But they couldn't do it because my husband's prison number had been deleted from the system, and he had been given his walking papers in his bag, which, by the way, they lost. They lost his papers with his dress-out clothing that I sent him, that I bought him, with the number for his parole officer in it he was supposed to contact. And that's in every way cruel and unusual punishment. And the Constitution of the United States of America guarantees people that they will not receive cruel and unusual punishment. And I want to take this court to this case. I want to make a case of this. I want to sue CDCR so they never do this again to another family. who's waiting for the husband and father to come home. I believe the Supreme Court might be interested in this, and I certainly hope so, because I don't give up. And I'm not going to wait a year and a half to touch my husband when I was all ready to have my honeymoon on May the 2nd, just 3 weeks ago. So CDCR, this American woman whose uncle was a lawyer and a judge, and whose grandfather graduated from Princeton and Yale universities and was a professor at UNC. This American is not going to let you get away with this. So lawyer up, CDCR, lawyer up, because I'm coming for you. I am going to make this an example so this never happens again. And I want my husband out of prison and a nice apology. Thanks for watching out there, all of you. And I hope your day and week and month has not gone as badly as mine has, and that you are beside the one you love. Annalisa Williams, aka Survival Woman, and Mendiola is my married name. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.